Anxiety news about anxiety with your host, Chaos. Today we will be discussing. So according to FoxNews.com, sniffing body odor from sweat could reduce, social anxiety. New research suggests smelling chemo signals from sweat combined with mindfulness therapy eased anxiety in women, according to some fucking study somebody did. So it says smelling other people's sweat might not seem like a desirable activity, yet a new study from Sweden suggests that exposure to body odor could be an alternative therapy for social anxiety. The study's findings were presented at the European Congress of Psychiatry, held from August 25th to the 28th in Paris, France. This study is part of a larger EU-funded project, POTION, which stands for Promoting Social Interaction Through Emotional Body Odors, coordinated by the University of Pisa, P-I-S-A. Interesting. Eliza Vigna, the lead researcher from the Karolinska Institute in Stockholm, Sweden, said at the conference that when people are in a certain state of mind and then sweat, the perspiration includes certain molecules or chemo signals that convey their emotional state and elicit corresponding responses in those who smell it. The results of our preliminary studies show that combining these chemo signals with mindfulness therapy, oh snap, why did it move? Seems to produce better results in treating social anxiety than can be achieved by mindfulness therapy alone. Vigna also noted during the presentation in Paris. The researchers collected sweat from volunteers who watched clips from movies to induce emotion. Still kind of confused. Next, 48 women who were experiencing social anxiety were exposed to different odors, some of which included the sweat samples, along with mindfulness therapy. The sweat samples used in the study are odorless. They are not perceived by the participants, as unpleasant or with that distinctive and familiar smell of sweat, Vigna told Fox News Digital in an email. We found that the women in the group exposed to sweat from people who had been watching funny or fearful movies responded better to mindfulness therapy than those who hadn't been exposed. Vigna explained at the conference. Whoa, I just thought about a topic for the iPod. Mindfulness. Specifically, those who engage in mindfulness therapy along with exposure to body odors had about 39% lower anxiety compared to a 17% reduction in the participants who only had mindfulness therapy, almost double. Let's see, mindfulness. This is a list from sweat produced with emotion has anxiety reducing effect. Oh, that's just like a title thing. Vigna said that the research team was surprised to find it didn't matter which emotions the people experienced while producing the sweat. Sweat produced while someone was happy had the same effect as someone who had been scared by a movie clip. So there may be something about human chemo signals in sweat generally that affects the response to treatment. Dr. Mark Siegel, clinical professor of medicine at NYU Langone Medical Center, And a Fox News medical contributor told Fox News Digital that smells trigger the limbic system of the brain, which either triggers strong emotions or calms you, depending on the scent. It may also trigger calming memories. I suspect it is the salty fragrance of armpit odor that elicits the response, connecting to a primitive emotion, he said. While Vigna said the results of the study were interesting and promising, more research is needed to confirm the findings. That means more people smelling more sweat. Disgusting. The project is ongoing and we are performing a larger clinical study, she told Fox News Digital. Moreover, the University of Pisa is working to identify the chemicals responsible for the observed effects. Also, given the exploratory nature of the study, the researchers used a relatively small sample size comprised of only young women. Future studies will need to assess the replicability of the results with a larger target population, Vigna said. Very interesting. So, what I took from that is that also when we sweat, and it sucks, but it's also trying to help us. It causes more anxiety though. You start sweating and shit, but I guess when you start smelling, I guess it's better just try to smell it and maybe it'll help calm you down. Maybe that's why in that movie that was based off that Saturday Night Live clip, where it's Superstar, maybe, where she would be like, when I get nervous, I put my hands in my armpits and I just smell them. That was a crazy movie. A crazy time. It was called Superstar. She'd be like, Superstar. Alright, so hopefully next week we'll get back to being able to do the anxiety news on the other part of the room and